Good morning, everybody. Glad you're all back. Hope you had a great evening. Wasn't that a phenomenal lesson that we touched on yesterday with the stick person? So simple, but so impactful, letting us all know that we can change our life. We can have, do, be, and give anything that we want. So we're going to take it a little step further. Remember yesterday I said you often wonder why you get the same results and you think you're changing things and you're working way harder than you used to, and in the end you get the same results. Well, we're going to deal with that today. You're going to be absolutely amazed, and this is a huge, huge gift to everybody that's in this room. So we're going to start off again with that lovely stick person, and it's such a great way for us to understand who we are. Vibration that translates to how May looks. This isn't May, this is just vibration in motion. And most people are in bondage. Sounds like an awful word, but it's really true, because in their conscious mind, they've got X ideas, and in their subconscious mind, they've got X ideas. Subconscious mind, they've got X ideas. Well, guess what? They're going to get X results. If they want new results, but they're doing the same thing over and over and over again. Maybe trying harder, but they're not changing the X factor. So these, remember I said yesterday, they've got to be in harmony with each other. If they're in harmony, that's what you get. You get the same results. So now let's try and change things. So we already decided you want different results. So now you've got an outside idea. That's reason. So even though on a conscious level you get an idea, we have to visualize it. So it can't be only in the conscious level, it has to be in the subconscious level. So you'll see here, these are just all our senses. And the person is got this great idea, they want to start a new business, they've got all sorts of, multiple sources of income that they've decided on, but it's all still in the idea stage, okay? You haven't transmitted that to your subconscious mind. So they're not in harmony anymore, right? They're not in harmony with each other. So what are you going to get? You're going to get the same conditioning that you've always had. You're going to get X results, which aren't the results that you want. Let's take it a step further, because we all want changes. We've got great ideas. We're creative. We're intuitive. As humans, we are the most intelligent being on the planet, as far as we know. So now the third stage that we go into when we're trying to change things and get different results is conflict. So we want different results, but they may not be comfortable, right? So you've got a Y idea, which you had over here. Now you're going to impress it on your subconscious mind, okay? In order to do that, you have to feel it. You have to believe that it's happened before it ever happens. You've got to believe it in your heart and your soul, and everything's going to move you forward. But what happens is that good old X factor is still there. So what happens when we try to change our subconscious mind? Remember, it's been programmed since the day that we came into this world. So worry sets in, fear sets in, anxiety sets in, doubt, and that changes the whole feeling vibration of what we have. And what we get as a result is an XY factor, because X is still predominant. So what do? Instead of being able to move forward, we hit what we refer to as the terror barrier. Like, no, I've got a great idea. But what do you start thinking? Oh, I can't do it because of this. I'm too old. I'm not well educated. I don't have a degree in that. Oh, my parents will think I'm stupid. My friends will think I've lost my mind. And so what do? Instead of going through the terror barrier, we go right back here to where we started. And until you can have your Y idea in harmony with your subconscious mind, you're not going to move through this terror barrier. But moving through the terror barrier is absolutely possible. In fact, it's easy once you learn how to change your paradigms. That's all we have to do. We have to change those silly habits. And if we look into why we do what we do, often we'll go, wow, there's not a good reason for me doing that. So we have to change that, but that requires faith and understanding. So I've written down at the bottom, faith and understanding, because we also worry about the whys and the hows. Well, I've got this great idea. How is it going to happen? You don't have to know how it's going to happen. You just have to believe in the idea. Because once you have faith, once you have understanding, everything you need, money, resources, people who are going to help you out, like-minded people that you'll mastermind with and find groups for, everything will be available to you when you're in harmony and you break through that terror barrier. So, in closing, this is what we all want, right? Freedom. That's why we have great ideas. That's why we do everything. So understanding, again, is the key to getting through that terror barrier and moving forward. Thanks very much. There'll be another great lesson tomorrow.